I think voting yes is really about voting for the difference that can be made in Scotland and by Scotland for Scottish people that isn't being made from Parliament in Westminster.
Unfortunately, people who have a disability are usually confined to the home, and they become even more within themselves and they don't have a voice.
I think disabled people should vote yes because it gives us an opportunity of a more fairer and socially just Scotland. I think under the present Westminster system, we've seen disabled people under attack through the vicious and unjust welfare cuts, and I think independence will give disabled people the opportunity to take up a rightful role within society, which isn't happening just now.
The reason I'm voting yes for Scottish independence is because I am actually sick, physically sick, of the word no when it concerns disabilities and the lack of care in our society.
The reason I'm voting yes is I'm homeless, and I think maybe Scottish government should maybe get me a house. I've been in a hostel for 13 years, the Belgrove Hotel. It's not a very pleasant place to stay in.
The biggest thing for me is for people to get into jobs, paid jobs, none of this voluntary work. We should get away from this working for nothing, and that should be against the law, so that's why everybody should be voting yes, and I'll be voting yes as well, and at the end of the day we should have a fair society.
Well, since 2007 in the Work Capability Assessment, disabled people have been subjected to a constant barrage of humiliating assessments and stigmatisation. Westminster has got absolutely nothing to offer disabled people except more misery, more pain, more suffering and more obscurity. The universal credit system that is coming down the road towards you now is a blueprint for social inequality. It is a blueprint for disability discrimination. Remember that a no vote is a vote to vote away your fundamental human rights. It's not a vote to keep the pound, and it's not a vote to stay better together. Disabled people have come together from a grassroots level to make their voice heard today. A voice for the voiceless, a face for the faceless, and a trace for the traceless. We simply must vote yes on the 18th of September for Scottish independence. The First Minister has made commitments to keep the disability living allowance and to reverse the most damaging of these welfare cuts. It is simply a matter of survival. So don't sit there in despair. Don't sit there in the darkness. Get out and vote on the 18th of September for a better future of dignity and prosperity for everyone. Thank you.